Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all here to our beautiful campus and thank you all for being here today. I also want to thank all of you out there watching online. My name is Wyatt Haynes. I have the honor to serve as the Chief K9 and Business Officer, and on behalf of all of us here at K9s For Warriors, it is our pleasure to share this amazing celebration with each and every one of you. This evening, we gather to witness the formation of a K9 and Warrior team coming together, a special bond that forms at both ends of the leash. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to ask that you please stand as we honor our great nation. And I would like to invite Warrior trainer James Watkins to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Immediately following will be the playing of the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. I would like to take a moment to thank the Dogtopia Foundation. Since 2021, the Dogtopia Foundation has supported K9s For Warriors mission through its Fetch It Forward program, where individual daycares from across the country raise money to help support Warrior and K9 teams after they have graduated. We are so grateful for our Dogtopia family and their continued support of rescuing lives at both ends of the leash. I think it's important to take a moment to just share in the celebration of what we experienced here on Tuesday. As we celebrated Veterans Day, we had an amazing telethon here, which most of you were a part of, and I know that we have a lot to thank to our iHeartRadio partners and First Coast News. I am proud and so humbled to say that we raised $1.3 million on Tuesday. How about a round of applause? A lot of work, a lot of dedication goes into that, and it pays off. And for all of those of you who were involved in that, we thank you so much. And to the community out there who gave with their generous hearts, who decided to make a sacrifice for a veteran always puts others before self, and our community proved that they would put themselves before the veteran and donate so that they could come to a moment like this and have a warrior be paired with their life-saving battle buddies. So just an incredible, incredible day we had here, and we're so grateful. I also want to thank, we had a visitor with our class this month who really just embraced each one of these warriors and built relationships and really just wanted to see what our program was all about. So I want to thank the father of the Israeli Service Dog Institute, Mr. Alon Frumkin, for just being part of this and helping us out and being a part of our class. And as many of you have heard, we typically have a mentor come in. That's a graduate of our program, somebody who has been through the program, graduated through our program, who spends time with the Warriors before they come here, as well as while they're here, and really just give them the understanding of what to expect and how to expect it. And that mentor for this class was a friend of mine, amazing individual. He couldn't be here with us today, Mr. John Tappan and his battle buddy, Henry. I know he's watching. Let's give him a round of applause. John is a Navy veteran who graduated from K9s For Warriors with his service dog, Henry, in the spring of 2021. Since his graduation, John has become an avid supporter, an ambassador for K9s For Warriors, who has participated in countless events, media opportunities, and continues to take himself outside of his comfort zone to help spread the word about K9s and what Henry has done for him. And this is John's second time mentoring a class. He did so in November 2024 as well. I know that we'll probably see him at a graduation soon. He loves to spend time on this campus, so give him some recognition when you see him. All right, now for the reason we're all here today. I'm going to ask you all to now please join me in welcoming the graduating class of November 2025. So I don't know how many of you realize, but we're about to celebrate our 15th year as an organization. And K9s For Warriors, throughout that 15 years, has done some amazing work. And last night in Texas, we had 3 people graduate through our program. And when the last person walked across that stage, we were at 1,199 graduates in our history. So it is a monumental day because today, in a couple moments, we are going to celebrate our 1,200th warrior here at K9s For Warriors. How about that for an accomplishment? So now let's recognize these warriors, and I'm going to say a little bit about each warrior and service dog team as I call them up. So first up, I would like to invite Warrior Gary and his battle buddy Alice. Alice is sponsored by Cindy Trice. Alice is named in memory of Cindy's beloved mother. As luck would have it, her father's name was also Gary, and they were married for 63 years. May your marriage of warrior and service dog be as rich and fulfilling as theirs was. We know the sponsors are out there watching. We thank you for being part of this amazing pairing. Alice was provided by Van Hendricks Canines. I know Hagen is here. Thank you, as always, Hagen. And Alice was trained by T.J. Wright. Next up, we have Warrior Marvin and his battle buddy Hero. They're having a conversation. Hero was sponsored by Salesforce. When Salesforce hosted a dog naming contest, many voices came together to choose a name that would represent strength, courage, and unwavering loyalty. The name Hero rose to the top, not just as a title, but as a tribute. Hero carries the spirit of collective gratitude and hope, a steadfast companion, and a reminder that heroes come in many forms. We want to thank the sponsors who are out there watching. Hero was fostered by Martha Hayes, Weiss, and family. Hero was rescued by the Nassau Humane Society, and Hero was trained by Mariah Shirley and Meredith Sullivan. Next up, we have Warrior Quante and his battle buddy Sydney. Sydney was sponsored by Leslie Schiff. Sydney is named in memory of Leslie's father, who served in the Army and even traveled to New Guinea during his service. Upon returning home, he worked at a soda fountain and was determined to succeed, and he did. We hope that Sydney's hard work is as helpful as you navigate your lives together. Again, thank you to the sponsors who are out there watching. Sydney was fostered by Tom and Kathy Sawyers. Sydney was rescued by the Humane Society of the New Brussels area. And Sydney was trained by Talon Johnson. Next up, we have Warrior Nick and his battle buddy, Bella. Bella is sponsored by the Low Country Foundation for Wounded Military Heroes, a nonprofit dedicated to supporting veterans, with the gift made possible by the Lamonsi family and the Wexford community. The name Bella, meaning beautiful, has been a cherished name for the beloved Lamonsi family dogs for years. They chose it again to honor that tradition and to wish this service dog a beautiful future alongside her veteran. We thank again the sponsors who are out there watching. Bella was fostered by the John Giulio family. Bella was rescued from Suwannee County Animal Shelter, and Bella was trained by Kim Jones and Tracy Kendig. Next up, we have Warrior Andrew and his battle buddy, RX. Tractor Supply, in partnership with Ally Vet, is honoring military service members, veterans, and first responders through their Hometown Heroes program. K9s For Warriors is one of 10 organizations to be part of Tractor Supply's 1 million Hometown Heroes donation in 2025. The name RX is inspired by the word prescription. Just as a prescription delivers healing and care, RX will provide the essential support and comfort to her veteran. Tractor Supply is committed to giving back and making a meaningful difference in the lives of those who have served. Thank you, Tractor Supply and Olivet. We know you're out there watching. RX was sponsored by Scott Fuchs. RX was provided by MSTAR Canada, and RX was trained by Magdalena Gronza and Philomena Shields. I think Hero wants to take my spot. Next up, we have Warrior Scott and his battle buddy, Radio. Radio is sponsored by RCA. RCA proudly embraced the name Radio to honor its rich legacy in sound and communication and celebrating a vibrant history. The name symbolizes a loyal companion, ready to support a warrior on their exciting new journey, guiding them to explore and harmonize with beautiful symphony of experiences that await. Together, they will create an unforgettable moments and cherished memories. I believe the sponsors are here today, and we thank you. Also, Radio was donated as a 9-week-old puppy by Rollins Ranch. Radio was puppy raised by Shauna Taylor and family. And we want to take a special thank you to the Taylors for your hard work, your love, and your dedication. Radio's puppy coach was Katie Strickland, and Radio was finished training by Devin Fedler. Next up, we have Warrior Kyle and his battle buddy Spicer. Spicer is also sponsored by the Low Country Foundation for Wounded Military Heroes, a nonprofit dedicated to supporting veterans, with a gift made possible by Steve and Linda Baker. Spicer is named in honor of Russ Spicer, president of Low Country Foundation for Wounded Military Heroes. For more than 15 years, Russ has led the organization with vision and dedication, growing it to honor and support combat veterans. Naming his service dog Spicer is a tribute to his leadership and a symbol of the lasting impact he has made, ensuring that just like Russ, this dog will change a veteran's life through strength, loyalty, and service. We thank the sponsors who are out there watching. Spicer was provided by MSTAR Canada, and Spicer was trained by Jacob Weiss. Next up, we have Warrior Chris and his battle buddy, Chili. Chili is sponsored by Patrick and Ann Allen. Ann and Patrick had a rescue dog named Chili around 20 years ago. She was a purebred Akita and was part of their family for 13 wonderful years. As a rescue, Chili seemed to show her appreciation for being in their lives every single day. She was intelligent, easy to train, gentle, and protective. While they shared their lives with several beautiful dogs, Chili held a unique and special place in their hearts. To honor her memory, they have dedicated to name this new service dog Chili. So to the sponsors out there watching, we thank you. Chili was fostered by our CEO, Dan Bean. We've got good stories, but I'm not going to share them here today. And spent a lot of time in our office, so it's going to be sad to see her go, but we're so thankful that she's in the Warriors' hands now. Chili was also provided by Van Hendricks K9s, and Chili was trained by Kim Jones. Next up, we have Warrior Wendell and his battle buddy, Maggie. Maggie is sponsored by Dave Austin, a former Home Depot executive. Maggie is named in honor of Margaret A. Brewer, the first U.S. woman in the Marine Corps to reach General Officer rank, Brigadier General, which occurred on May 11th of 1978. We want to thank the sponsors who are out there watching. Maggie was fostered by Gail and Kirk Witten. Maggie was provided by Project to Heal, and Maggie was trained by Haley Yarbrough. I do have one more warrior that I'd like to recognize. He had to leave early yesterday and graduate a little bit early. He had to support his family. That is Warrior Eddie and his battle buddy, Limity. Limity is sponsored by the Jeff Martin Auctioneers and named in honor of Kelly Martin's brother who passed away in 2024. His name was Ken Kraft, and he was a gifted musician with a deep love for music. One of his favorite sayings was Limity, which stood for love you, mean it, and darn it, which is apparently the PG version. To the sponsors out there watching, we thank you. Limity was fostered by Carrie Kraft and Julie Hancock and was rescued by the Marion County Animal Services. And Limity was trained by Cameron Morrison, Hannah Bartlett, and Chris Shepard. You know, this morning I received a message from our team which said that yesterday's early graduation gave us a moment that we'll never forget. As our warrior Eddie was getting ready to board his plane for the first time in many, many years, something that he never thought he would ever be able to do again and was impossible, with his service dog by his side, he was so proud to be able to do that that he asked for a photo to be taken to capture that victory, and that was sent to us today, and it was incredible. And it's moments like that that's the reasons why we're here and what we do in serving with this great mission. So this is my favorite part. This is where we're now going to hear from our warrior class as they thank those who were instrumental in getting them to this point.
Thank you to my loving wife, the K9 staff, and the sponsors at Low Country Foundation for all the support they've given.
I would like to thank my family at home for all their love and support, and the staff here at K9s for their dedication and passion for what you do.
I want to thank the entire K9s For Warriors staff for their sacrifices and commitment.
To Steph, my family, and the entire K9 staff, thank you for the role each of you have played in my recovery. I am so appreciative to each of you and everything that you have done for me. Thank you.
I would like to thank my wife who has supported me from before enlisting and until now, my trainers Mr. A.T. and James, and our sponsors from the Low Country Foundation for Wounded Military Heroes, which is fitting since that's where I was enlisted.
I'd like to thank Tractor Supply for their sponsorship, my fiance, my family, and the staff here at K9 For Warriors for their support and commitment.
I want to thank God for this opportunity and blessing. I want to thank my wife for her encouragement to continue on this journey even when I was ready to quit. Thanks to Mariah for doing such a great job training a hero. I want to thank Salesforce for sponsoring Hero and Philip Morris for sponsoring the veteran. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my wife Natasha and my daughter Lila for encouraging and supporting me to take this step to enrich my life. I would also like to thank all the trainers and staff here at K9 For Warriors to make sure that this was possible and to continue the efforts for what is to come next in life.
I want to thank my sponsor, Leslie Schiff. My dog is named after her father who served, and I want to thank him as well for his service and legacy.
Today I want to give thanks to the Lord and Savior for allowing us to be here. K9 For Warriors, especially the warrior trainers, Armando and James. Mom for keeping us fed. And of course, Whitney and Donovan for all the love and faith and support that they've given me while I've been away for myself and the MIDI. Thank you all and appreciate it.
How about a round of applause? After that, again, incredible telethon, and just looking around and seeing all of the people here to celebrate this day, I just want to thank everybody for your support for this great mission, for your time, you know, your talents, and surely your treasures, and what you do for us to allow us to get to this point and continue to serve those veterans out there who need our help. I cannot thank you enough for that, and on behalf of all the staff here, we appreciate you so much and couldn't do any of this without you. And of course, the staff who pulls all this together, it's no easy task. I'll tell you, there's a lot that goes into it, and there's a lot of people that have to come together to make this all work. And, you know, again, just thank you to the entire staff for your loving commitment to our warriors and those dogs. And to the community, just that embraces us and embraces service dogs in our community, as well as you all being here today. You know, we had this past Tuesday on Veterans Day, they took the Warriors for a tour to the Coast Guard base. And I just want to take a moment to thank the individuals who helped make that happen, because they opened up their units on Veterans Day, coming in on their day off, to let our warriors tour their units during a government shutdown as well. And I just want to take a moment to thank Command Master Chief Lance Weiser of Sector Jacksonville Annex, Chief Warrant Officer Adam Murray of Station Mayport, and Chief Petty Officer Ortiz from the Coast Guard Cutter Coho for just really just embracing us. All of the warriors really enjoyed their tour there at the Coast Guard base and enjoyed being taken behind the scenes. And it's that kind of stuff that these warriors get to do. They go all over the community, restaurants, grocery stores. They get to go to the airport and just really see what it's like to have a service dog out there. And our community here locally just is nothing but pure love for all of us as we do that. But really, more importantly than anything, I think that the majority of thanks comes to you guys who, again, made that sacrifice, served our country, and then gave us the trust to come here for 19 days. Like leaving your lives, leaving your families to be here to trust that this process would work and this process would help the healing. And again, I just cannot thank you all enough for having that trust in us and being here with us today. You're part of our family. That will never change unless you change it. And we're here and we'll always be here for you. So now it's time to wish these warriors off as we conclude our ceremony today. And I hope that all of you have enjoyed witnessing this, and I hope you all come back next month and do this again with us, because it's just shows these warriors how much love is really out there in the community. Now, if you'd like to say goodbye to the warriors or the dogs, we just ask that you respect the warriors' privacy. This little line of bricks right here, we're just going to ask that you stay on this side of it, and if they're comfortable coming up, they will. I do want to remind you that they have service dogs, so if you want to pet the dog, please make sure that you ask permission, and they may or may not allow you to make a friend. We'll see how much they like you. But again, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all for being here today and just being a part of this great experience. Safe travels. God bless you all, and thank you.